We're in Arcadia for the CIF Southern Section Championship presented by Farmers Insurance, showcasing the legendary football program of Rio Hondo Prep, taking on the only opponent to beat them this season, the Mission Prep Royals. This time, it's for the Northeast Division Championship. Mission Prep, who as we mentioned beat the Kares and beat them badly back on the last day of August, 47-14, looked as though they were going to pick up where they left off. And on just the third play of the game, Tyler Batty connects with Joey Hall for this 60-yard touchdown play, and the Royals are up 7-0. Minutes later, RHP would answer back on a drive that was kept alive by defensive penalties against Mission. It was then that this 4-yard TD run by Nate Taco ties the game. Next, after a 4-and-out by the Royals, the Kares would strike quickly again as Taco outruns the defenders 60 yards to put Rio Hondo up 14-7 after one quarter. Time for the Mission Prep D to step up, and leading the way is Patrick Laird as he picks off a Colby Rivera pass. And soon after, he caps off the Royals' drive with a 4-yard touchdown run to tie things up at 14 with under 4 minutes to go before half. Following suit, Rio Hondo's defense gets at Tyler Batty on this third down and rattles the senior QB, who then stops the clock with a timeout. Then check this out. On the next play, 3 seconds to go before halftime, no field goal attempt, Batty out of the pocket for the toss to Joey Hall, who zigzags across the field into the end zone as time expires, giving Mission Prep the lead 21-14 as we go to halftime.
We never give up, baby! We never give up!
Back after halftime adjustments, and the defending champion Kares would start to take control of the game. Here, Rivera to Jake Holguin, 50 yards. It would set up Nate Taco once again as the skilled running back collects his third TD of the game, a 10-yard run. It's 21-20 Mission, and it stays that way after the extra point sails wide right. Fast forward to 3:30 to go in the third, and a long Rio Hondo Prep drive would be capped off with Taco again as he sprints to the corner in an almost identical TD as earlier. RHP up again. Taco has his fourth TD, and the Kares will decide to go for two. Rivera throws it up for 6'6" Ryan Wiley, and it's 28-21 after 3 quarters of play. Royals head coach Chad Henry, who has brought this Mission Prep program so far, doesn't seem to be too concerned as there's plenty of time left, but the Kares defense rattles Batty for the loss here. And moments later, after having great field position, the snap is loose and Dave Guerrero comes up with it to kill the Royals drive with 6 minutes to go in the game. Rio Hondo would then eat up most of the time left in the game, but Mission would actually get the ball back one last time, and with 11 seconds left, Batty hits Joey Hall, who catches the pass too far from the sideline, and the clock runs out as Rio Hondo Prep goes back-to-back as CIF Southern Section Northeast Division champions with a 28-21 win.
I think it's just a daily process. You know, every day you go to practice and tell the kids, you know, as long as you get better every single day, at the end, you know, you're going to be right there. And I think they believe that, and they worked hard every day and got to where they needed to be tonight.
How did you guys bounce back, Coach, from what happened at the end of the first half? They score on the last play of the first half to go up by 7. It looked like they had all the momentum going into the locker room, and then coming out of the locker room, you guys took it right back, and they didn't score again.
Yeah, you know, we've been a good second half team all year, and the guys just came out and played.
Were you worried, though, that momentum was
I was a little concerned, but, you know, I don't think the kids were. They realized they just made a mistake, and just correct that mistake, and things will go our way.
We made a lot of adjustments, but then nothing seemed to work. And then when we did get a little bit of momentum to stop their runs, we seemed to get penalties on the defensive side to keep their drives alive. And you can't do that. I mean, in the first half, we give one score up because we give them 2 first downs on penalties, and then we give a long score after a momentum-changing interception. So, you know, that's a difference in the ball game right there.
The O-line did great. We worked hard and we knew what they're going to do, and so we prepared for it and we did good. We just ran right at them. That's what we do. We run, and like I said, our line did great. And despite the weather, we still did a great job. My line did a great job.
We just came out hungry. Our offense played well. We changed our scheme a little bit, and we came out and executed very well. And our defense stepped up, kept the scoring down, and it's just an overall great game. Well, they're a very aggressive team. The D linemen are really, they rushed really hard. So just the hard count kept them off balance, and it worked to our advantage.
We needed payback because the first time we knew that wasn't us. We knew we were a lot better, and we came out here and we showed it tonight. We watched 49, and every time we saw he was nose, he'd jump off sides to try to intimidate the other team, but we weren't intimidated. And we just kept changing the snap count. As soon as we started changing it a lot more, that's when we knew we won.
We fought all the way to the end. Our kids poured their hearts out. It's going to be a sad bus ride home, but they have nothing to hang their heads for. I mean, that was a great game, and it could have gone either way, and unfortunately we didn't make enough plays tonight. And that's how it goes. It's high school football.
It never gets old, let me tell you. Because it's new kids every year, you know, and it just never gets old. It's fantastic.
Again, your final 28-21, Rio Hondo Prep beats Mission Prep of San Luis Obispo for their program's 14th CIF football title in school history. Reporting from Arcadia, this is Reginald Miller.